Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm sure you all doing great.
Ryan Little.
So in today's video, I'm practically going to be sharing with you how to calculate your sea shipping for those using sea shipping means, and I'm also going to be teaching you how to calculate your landing costs. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Now let's talk about your goods, transporting your goods using sea shipping from China to Nigeria. We all know sea shipping is one of the most cheapest means of transportation. But using sea shipping is much more cheaper compared to using air cargo. But the disadvantage is that sea shipping takes about 2 to 3 months for your goods to arrive, while air cargo sometimes take 1 week, 2 weeks. Before you make the decision on importing on either air shipping or sea shipping, you need to know the weight of that particular product you are ordering. If you are ordering bags, if you are ordering shoes, if you are ordering dryer, whatever, you need to know the weight of that particular product. Now, for example, if you are ordering a goods in bulk, if the goods you are ordering are in bulk, then the best shipping method for you to use is the sea shipping. But if the product you are ordering for is very light, like very lightweight, then the best shipping method you should use is air shipping. Even if you are ordering or importing this light product and you're importing this light product in bulk, like there are very many, you want to like do a very big sale, it's also best to use sea shipping, because it's going to like give you more profit. It's going to make you spend less, especially when you want to pay for your landing cost. Now let's go ahead and talk about sea shipping. One thing you should know is that when you're calculating for sea shipping, you have nothing to do with the weight. The only time you have something to do with the weight, the only time you calculate for a weight of a product, is when you are dealing with air cargo or air shipping. Now, sea shipping deals with only the length, the breadth, and the width. That's what they actually use in calculating the length of that particular product. For example, your carton, it all depends on the length of your carton. Now, sea shipping, they're looking at the CBM, they're looking at the dimension to calculate your shipping cost. Now, there are two types of sea shipping method. We have the full container load and the less container load. Now, the full container load, for example, if your goods you order in bulk, now your goods and your products, whatever, is going to be put into that container, just your own. But the less container load, you would actually share a space with some other people in that the same container. For example, let's say there are 10 importers that imported goods from China. Now you people are coming together to share a particular space in that container. So that shipping company will arrange your goods in that particular container, then ship it to you in Nigeria. Now I'm going to display my phone screen. I'm going to be showing you how to calculate for your sea shipping and everything. So by the end of this video, I'm sure you already know how to calculate your sea shipping cost and your landing cost. So let's get right into it. So I'm using this washing machine since it has the shape of a carton. So guys, our length is 660 millimeter, our width is 440 millimeter, and then the breadth is 360 millimeter. We have our length. This is our length, 660 millimeter. And the next thing, we have our breadth. And lastly, we have our width. Now, if we're calculating for air shipping, they've already provided us with the kilogram, but now it's sea shipping we're calculating for. Now just imagine this is your container, this is your carton where you have your bags, your jewelries, your shoes, everything is inside, and now they are going to baby this to you in Nigeria. Now they're going to use the CBM, they're going to use the length, the breadth, and the width of this particular container, this particular carton, to calculate your shipping cost. Now, to calculate for sea shipping, the sea shipping companies they charge per CBM, which is per cubic meters, not per cubic millimeters, but per cubic meters. So now we have the length, we have the breadth, and then we have the width. Now back to millimeters. We need to convert millimeters to meters. We need to do this by dividing it by 1000. Now we're going to divide the width, the length, the breadth by 1000 alone. So guys, the breadth is 360 millimeters. So we're going to start with that. So that is 360 millimeters divided by 1000. So next thing guys, we're going to calculate the length, which is 660 millimeters divided by 1000. So I'm going to write down that down here in my notes. So the length, which is equals to 0.66 meters. So I'm going to be writing down the breadth, which was the first thing we calculated for. So the breadth, which is equals to 0.36 meter. Next thing guys, we're going to be calculating for the width, 440 millimeter divided by 1000. So we're going to write it down here in the notes, which is width equals to 0.44 meters. Now we have all our dimensions in meters. So the next thing, we're going to multiply all this together. The length equals to 0.66 meter times 0.36 meters. Then we're going to times the width times 0.44 meters, which is equals to, so we're going to go over to the calculator to calculate this. So we're going to start with 0.66 times 0.36 times 0.44. So guys, this is what we got. So we copy this and then we take it over to the notes and then we paste it over here. So this is the total of what we got. So guys, we're going to go to our shipping company for us to know how much they charge per CBM. So guys, as you can see, for Skyjet company, their sea cargo, they charge 285 CBM. That is if you are weaving it to Lagos. While to Kano, they charge 360 CBM. Then to Onisha, they charge 300 CBM. But what we're going to be using now, we're going to be using the one of Lagos, which is 285 CBM. So my sea shipping charges is going to be 285 CBM. So guys, I'm going to be converting the sea shipping charges, which is my CBM, to Nigerian naira. So now you'll be wondering why I'm converting. That's because I'm in Nigeria. So in case you want to calculate wherever you are, whether you're in Kenya, you're in South Africa, wherever, whatever part of the country you have to convert it to your country's currency. Now currently dollar is about 1469 naira. Note, dollar normally increase. Let's go to our calculator. So $285 multiplied by 1469 naira equals to 418,665 naira. So we're going to go back to our notes and write it down. $285 equal to 418,665 naira. So in order to get our estimated shipping fee, we have to multiply our CBM, which is 0.1045, per our shipping cost, 418,665 naira. So I'm going to multiply this 0.01045 times 418,665 naira. So I'm going to go over to the calculator to multiply this. 418,665 naira times 0.01045. I'm going to copy this and then I'm going to go over here and paste it there. Now remember, we've already converted this to naira, which is 4,375 naira. So this is my shipping cost for that particular washing machine. This is the money I'm going to be giving to the company. Now, do you understand how to calculate your shipping costs now? It is this simple. Now let's calculate our landing cost. So as we know, landing cost is equals to the cost of the product plus the cost of the shipping Now we've gotten our shipping cost as 4,375 naira. The cost of this washing machine is 98.61 yuan. So the least you can buy is from 2 and above. So we're going to be calculating for just one, which is 98.61. But if we're getting 2, which is 2, that is the limit right here, it's going to be 197.22. But we're calculating for just 1. So now we're going to convert this 98.61 yuan to naira. Now if you're in Ghana, you convert to cedis. If you're in the US, you convert to USD. So as of the day I was making this video, 1 yuan was 193 naira. So I'm going to convert 98.61 to naira. So 98.61 times 193 yuan, which is equals to 19,031 naira. So I will copy this and take it to our notes. Now we have the cost of our product, landing cost, which is equals to 19,031 naira. So we're going to add the cost of our product plus the cost of our shipping. Remember, it has been converted to naira now. It is no longer in yuan, Chinese currency anymore. So we're going to add the cost of the shipping, which is 4,375 naira. So the cost of our product plus the cost of our shipping is a total of 23,406 naira. So guys, I'm going to copy this and paste it here. So we have a total of 23,406 naira. That is the total of our landing cost. Now remember, this can only vary whenever you want to calculate your landing cost. Please check the current rate of yuan, Chinese currency, and the current rate of dollars, because that determines how you're going to calculate and what you're going to get as your landing cost and your shipping cost. Now if you've watched to the end of this video, thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing, because I know you subscribed already, and I'm sure by now you already know how to calculate for your sea shipping and your landing costs. So please subscribe to this channel. To my returning subscriber, thank you. I love you all, and see you in my next video. Bye.